My brother raised his glass, smirked, and said, "Let's all take a moment to appreciate the only person here who still hasn't figured life out." Laughter. Loud. Comfortable. My dad shook his head, smiling. My mom covered her mouth like it was harmless. And me? I just sat there frozen, while everyone looked at me like I was a joke. At Christmas dinner, in my own family. And the worst part, he didn't stop. Still single. Still stuck. Still here, he added. More laughter. And that's when I realized this wasn't a joke. This was humiliation. But what none of them knew was that I had something he definitely didn't want me to say. And if he kept going, I was going to say it. Christmas used to mean something. Warm. Safe. Family. Not anymore. Now, it felt like a stage. And I was always cast in the same role. The one who gets picked on. My brother? He was the favorite. Always had been. Confident. Successful. The one everyone bragged about. "He's just joking," my mom would say. That excuse again. No matter what he said. No matter how far he pushed it. And tonight? He was pushing. "Come on," he said, leaning forward. "You've got to admit, you're a little behind." Behind? Compared to who? Him? I stayed quiet. That's what I always did, because reacting only made it worse. But something felt different this time, because I wasn't embarrassed anymore. I was tired. Tired of being the easy target. Tired of being the safe joke. And more importantly, tired of protecting him. Because a week earlier, I found something. Not on purpose. He left his laptop open at my place. A message popped up. Then another. And just like that, I saw it. The truth behind his perfect life. The secret he worked so hard to hide. The one thing that would destroy that image instantly. I didn't say anything then. Didn't confront him. Because honestly, I didn't care. Until now. Until he decided to turn me into entertainment. In front of everyone. Again. "So what's the plan?" he asked, smirking. "Another year of whatever it is you do." Laughter. I nodded slowly. Because now, I had a decision to make. Stay quiet. And let it happen. Or finally, end it. I picked up my glass. And stood up. The room got quiet. Not because they respected me. Because they were curious. And my brother? He smiled. Like he thought this was about to be another joke. It wasn't. Because this time, I wasn't protecting him anymore. I held my glass steady. Looked around the table. At every face that just laughed. "Yeah," I said quietly. "I'm still figuring things out." A few people smiled again. Relieved. They thought I was playing along. I wasn't. "But at least I'm not lying about my life," I added. Silence. Immediate. My brother's smile twitched. Just a little. "What's that supposed to mean?" he asked. I tilted my head. "You tell everyone you're doing great," I said calmly. "Perfect job. Perfect finances. Perfect life." I paused. "Should we talk about the messages instead?" That did it. His face changed. "What messages?" my mom asked. I didn't look at her. I kept my eyes on him. "The ones from your bank," I said. Now the room wasn't just quiet. It was tense. "Stop," he said quickly. Too quickly. I almost smiled. "Or the ones from your clients," I added. His chair shifted. "Because now," he knew. "You've been borrowing money," I said. "More than you can pay back." "No, I haven't." "You have." I cut in. "And you've been hiding it." Silence. Heavy. I finally looked at everyone else. "The successful business," I said. "It's drowning." My dad frowned. "What is she talking about?" My brother stood up. "This is ridiculous." "No," I said calmly. "This is the part where the joke stops being funny." That line, that froze the room. Because now, they understood. This wasn't a comeback. This was the truth. My mom looked at him. "Is that true?" she asked. He didn't answer. And that silence? That said everything. I set my glass down. "I didn't come here to embarrass you," I said. I stayed quiet for a long time. I looked at him one last time. "But you don't get to humiliate me and expect me to protect you." No one spoke. Because now, the power had flipped. The same people who laughed at me, now looking at him, questioning, doubting. I picked up my bag. "Merry Christmas," I said. No sarcasm. Just done. And I walked out. No one stopped me. No one laughed. Because once the truth is out, there's nothing left to joke about. Funny thing is, he thought he was exposing me, but all he did was force me to stop protecting him. And once that happens, everything changes. So tell me, would you have stayed quiet? Or done exactly what I did?